Um,
Okay, everybody, we're back in Thrival. I'll ride my little horse up here into our new base. See if we can get to these doors. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh. Well, at least he didn't take any damage, only I did. Getting him out will be another story. I'm gonna get off right here. Oh, what did I do? Can you walk out? Oops. Get off. Get off. I bet he can. I don't have a fence in here to tie him up. Well, oh, yep, there he goes. Where is he? Go. Go. Oh, I don't want to get stuck in the piston door. Get crushed. Alright, you can... Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is bad news. Get out. Get out. Oh, man. How many hearts do you take? Wow, he took like 4 hearts. So, something I did find out about him. He's a jumper. He's pretty good at jumping. Which is good. It's useful. Alright, so, for today's plans, you can see I've got this little... I put in a new piston door here, and, basically, I'm going to make a chest room today, which is basically the first step to building any house, because you need a chest room, you need a place to put your junk. And I thought it'd be a hassle, even though that this cart elevator works really well. I think, you know, you can. It's more convenient to not have to use it at all to get the chest room, because I'm using it like every time I'm in the house. So if it's right here, it's going to be easier to use, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put it right here, and it's going to require a lot of pistons and a lot of redstone. So I'm really excited to do it. I've already made it. So I need to go ahead and knock out about a 12 by 12 by 5 high area. So I'll do that, and just let me do that real quick. Alright, so now that we've got a space that we can put our chest room in, and all the redstone that goes along with it, we can get started once I clean all this stuff up and grab all the materials that we need as far as redstone goes and all that. Now, if you're curious as to what the color scheme is going to look like for this, I can give you a quick look. It's basically going to be the materials you see here in my bar. But I gotta sort through this to get my clay back. I'm going to be using light blue clay, and probably, oh, dang it, now I threw my carrots. Probably my favorite looking clay. So we're going to do a smooth sandstone floor. I guess it doesn't really matter what kind of sandstone, because you can only see the top of it. Okay, just make sure that works. And then ceiling, we could do the same. I think I'm going to go with birchwood, though. Actually, yeah. We're going to go with birchwood. And I'm not trying to ignore the chat, but I'm trying to get this done real quick. And then we're going to go with a little birchwood lining around the bottom, as seen here. And then for the walls, we're going to do light blue stained clay, just like this. And then the blue stained clay will play a bigger part in the actual room. So this basically is going to look like it's going to play a very good part in the room, and I can go all the way up to the ceiling with the blue stained clay. So let me clean everything up and get some materials. I'll be right back to start the chest room. Okay, so I've set up a little frame here of kind of how it's going to be laid out, just an outline. And the blue clay, wherever you see blue clay, that's going to go up to the ceiling on there, and then birch stairs running around the top, like so. You'll get the idea in a minute. So yeah, light blue stained clay going up in the corners as well, just like that. And then whenever you see birchwood here is on the ground is where chests are going to go, like this one right here is an example. That would be everywhere where you see the birchwood. Now here's where the redstone comes in. I'm going to dig down 2 spots in front of each one of our chests, place sticky pistons. You see I've got 35. If you're doing it exactly the way I'm doing it, I actually need 40, so I'll have to go gather some more slime balls. I only had 35, not 40, so I'm going to dig down 2, put some sticky pistons, some birch stairs there. So this needs to be birchwood as well. Some birch stairs there. This can be blue stained clay. There we go. So here's the idea behind it. Is that basically I'm stuck. I'm gonna grab some redstone and a torch or 2. Redstone torch or 2, that is. Basically, the chest won't be showing. That's gonna work. The chest won't be showing when you walk in, and you've got to reveal the chest when you walk in. So when you hit the lever when you walk in, why do I keep trying to do that? You hit the lever when you walk in, well, it'll be that. Oh, that's on the wrong block. So by default, those will be up. There'll be a floor here of slabs. I'll show you real quick. Floor here to cover the pistons. Basically, by default, it'll be like this, and there needs to be stairs here as well. By default, it'll be like this. When you come in and flick the lever, it'll drop down, and then you can see your chest, and that'll happen on the top and the bottom. I'll show you how we can do that at the top as well. Just turn all this into chests. These go here. So then we need to do sticky pistons. Whereabouts do we need these? Should one lower. I'm messing up my redstone. Also, chances are I'll have to make frequent cuts to go check my redstone to see if I'm doing everything right, because I haven't built this in a while. So I'll have to go do that. Sticky pistons, so that, and then we have some materials down here. So that we can put some upside down birch stairs on the pistons on the top. I was right the first time. They need to go up one. So disorganized. So that when these are down, by default, they'll be covering the chest, and then I flick the lever, and it pulls up, and it'll look basically like this. So you should pretty much get the idea of it there. I'm going to start laying down my pistons and everything, and at least in the bottom, and then I'll show the redstone at the bottom and at the top separately. So let me do that. Alrighty, so we've thrown in all our pistons at the bottom here with stairs on top. I didn't do any work on the top yet. But for the bottom, we've got all our pistons in place, and now we need to get into messy work, which is the wiring. And I say messy, this is really going to be some of the easiest redstone you're going to see ever done. So I've thrown in our lever just so I know how long our current's going to reach. And I need to, okay, I'm just making sure, actually I need to throw it one higher. And I've made this tunnel back here just so I have room to run all the redstone wiring through. So actually our lever is going to go this block here, right there. Put that down. Now I can just tell how far our current can go. So this should power this block. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that works. Alright, so cool. And now we just run around the back side. Alright, perfect. So we've got it working. Basically, it's just going to be the same pattern all the way around with a few repeaters thrown in just to extend the current here and there. So just got to go up up a block, directly behind the pistons, just to make it a bit easier. Okay, just making sure the current stretches all the way. It's going to die right about here, so I need to make sure I don't throw in a repeater right behind a piston, so that should work. Extend our current. Perfect. And you can see I'm just going to kind of do the same thing all the way around the back side here, up to the front, and then once we're back around to the front side, the bottom layer, the bottom row of chests will be completely functional, and I can show that off in just a second. So I finish off the last of the wiring. Now I got to do the top, but of course I've got to go grab some more slime balls, which could be annoying. I've got to get 5 more slime balls for sticky pistons. I need 5 more. So I was close, didn't quite have enough materials. Throw in a repeater right there just to be sure. It's going to be tough to place without getting myself trapped. Put them there. And the current stretches just fine now. And time for the last side. Final 2 pistons. And it's perfect. Alright. So now I can basically show the bottom half in action. Let's see if I've got enough sandstone. I don't. Fill that in with cobble. Alright. So you can see now by default, imagine all of these are chests. These birch planks back here. And I can... I'll have to place the chest later. So, all those birch planks are chests, and if I throw the lever when I walk in, they're all exposed as the stairs drop down. Really, really simple, but it'll have a cool effect once it's all done, and once the top layer is done as well. So, I'm going to go grab some slime balls, and just finish up with the pistons on the top, and do the same exact redstone wiring on the top, and then we can get into aesthetics and all that. Okay, so I ended up borrowing the extra slimes that I needed from Caden. I grabbed some slime balls from him, and worked out really well. I actually ended up needing more than 40 pistons altogether, but you can see that I got them. So I've got all the pistons set in place with the stairs over the top of them, and I even managed to gather enough wood to make enough chests. So I've got all my chests in place. So I've got a decent amount of chests in here, which I'm really happy about. And now all that's left, really, other than some aesthetics, is to lay in the redstone for the top row of chests. You can see there's my second lever up there for the top row. And I'm just going to start laying it all down, I guess. It's literally the exact same thing. So I need to keep the current on, so I need to go flip this lever real quick, just so I know when to place my repeaters. That's good. So you might have a couple questions about my redstone job I got going on here. Basically, 2 things that I can think of that could be seen as potential flaws in my plan here are why the 2 levers rather than maybe throw a repeater down here. I think that'll be a good spot for it. 2 levers could be substituted for maybe just pressure plates. When you walk in, use pressure plates and just step on those and break that. You just step on the pressure plates and then they come out. The problem with that is that the way I know to use pressure plates to make the piston stay open, the current on, that is by default, it was patched. There was a certain redstone wiring that was patched quite a while ago. So I don't know personally how to do it with how to keep the current open by default. I need another repeater already. Might have to go make another, but I don't know how to make the current stay open with pressure plates by default. So that's why I'm using the levers instead. And the 2 lever deal isn't necessarily a bad thing, because that way if I just if I know that I only need something from one of the bottom chests, the bottom row of chests, you know, I can just open the bottom row and not have to open the top row, and that could save some time. And yeah, it's a bit of an extra hassle, just the fact that I have to flip a lever to access my chests, but I mean it's something cool that it requires a bit more work. So yeah, I do actually need another repeater, so let me grab one real quick, and then we're done with all of the redstone bits. Always forget to grab enough repeaters, so 4 is probably too many, but it'll work. So you can see it's starting to close off all the chests here. Let me flip this just so you know what it'll look like when it's all when I'm not in the room, I guess. Place our repeater here. Keeps the current open. And our last bit of redstone. So now all the pistons should be just like that. I can get rid of all my ugly cobblestone stuff here. So yeah, this is what it's going to look like from the inside. Pretty much, not quite. There's a couple changes I have to make that'll make it look a bit different. I can remove my torches because that's not going to be how the room's lit. So let me go grab a couple more things for the aesthetics of the room. I'll be right back. Alright everybody, so it may not look like we did anything really, but what I did do is throw a glowstone behind all the chests and on top of some. So this is basically all our lighting, so let me remove the torches. You can see what the room will look like. Is that all of them? Nope. Gotta get that one gone. So basically, it'll actually look even a little bit darker when I throw in the ceiling and the floor here. And then when you walk in, it'll be dimly lit, but look cool. And then for the switches, and it's fully lit in here, and it looks nice. So, and also, I guess this is the first time I've shown all the redstone working well. All the chests are closed. Everything's closed. Bottom row opens. Top row opens. Pretty cool. I love it. So the last things we need to do here are throw in the ceiling and the floor. Ceiling's birchwood. Floor is smooth stone, or sandstone rather. And we're actually going to use slabs for the floor, just so that basically when it's dimly lit like this, mobs will definitely be able to spawn in here. So we want to use slabs so that they can't do that. So they won't spawn on us. And I don't think I'll need too many, but just enough. So let me throw in the floor and the ceiling, and we'll call it pretty much an episode. Okay, so you can see it even got even darker when I put in the ceiling, and it even gives the lighting a cooler effect. than it did before, and now the lighting changes even more dramatic. You know, now it's fully lit. Now it's real dimly lit, and just so you know, mobs will spawn on half slabs, but that's only if it's the bottom half of a half slab. But here I use the top half. You know what I mean. If it doesn't make a full block, they won't spawn on them. So this is only a half block. So we should be good on mob spawning in here, and just get some light going. Make some buttons, because you know we love our buttons. Throw those together. Should be plenty. Yeah, we can place my crafting tables. That's cool. There, all the way around. And the aesthetics of this room are pretty tough. One short, of course. Pretty tough to get just right. Only because it's a small room. It's tough to make it look good. So I might actually have to change up the floor, but it does look better when the chests are closed because it looks more flush at the bottom here. But like I said, I still might have to change it and just change up the lighting so that things won't spawn. So we'll see about that as we go. But I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like our new chest room. I gotta move everything over here and fill it all up. And I think it looks all right. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so just real quick, I wanted to show everyone that I've organized my chest room. Put the lights on right there. Organized the chest room. Everything I had from the old base has been moved in, all my goodies. It's all here. Also the floor has been changed up just a little bit. Now the reason I have it raised up in the middle at all is because the pistons, the top of the piston arms show through if it's not raised up, and they still show through. You can see when it's closed, but I think it gives a real cool effect with the lighting around the bottom, and you can just barely see the top, so it's like a nice little border at the bottom. So yeah, just wanted to show everyone that I moved everything in, and it's all set with our new chest room. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.